Charles Davis, as always. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Walsh. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State, set to lead Green Bay.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there, with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Walsh. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Looking to throw. Walsh. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. You look at this Packers defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they learn to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Walsh. And he's taken down. Back in his his own 7.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. Throwing. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. It's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Walsh. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And it's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Hancock. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Walsh. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Carlos Basham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 12. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the double. 10 cycles.
First down, Love to pass. That one caught downfield by Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 45 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on 2nd down. Walsh. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
On the ball. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Love now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Love, he's going to change the play here. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we reach past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Ready up.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
At their 25-yard line.
off the play fake. Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And a Packer first down.
Yellow. Field black. Field blue. Plastic six.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, going to the air with Love.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Again, it's Love.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walsh.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on 1st down. Walsh.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Black open. Right.
On second down, Love once more. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to Mixon on second down. 7 yards there and a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Walsh. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Mixing up the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Broncos are able to claw one back. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now.
Hancock looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Hancock. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Green Bay.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been...
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now this one complete on the slant route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Packers' 25-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Walsh. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They run for it with Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hand count. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now.
And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing to start the drive.
Walsh. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw.
Walsh. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
To throw on second down. Walsh. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. That's going to be caught by Judy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun.
Walsh finds Dulcich out left side.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all... On 1st down, Walsh.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against it. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
There he goes again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his.
Slavery teachers, we selling slavery sentences. My Twitter feed never mention these feeding our children. These blood in the mentions with rapper